Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the viewers who are watching this small presentation that I have on the tailoring tools that we frequently and commonly use while stitching. Okay, the first thing, the most common thing, the most common tool, sorry, is your measuring tape that we use. So let's have a quick look at our measuring tape that we regularly use, right? So for example, this tape, as you can see, it's clearly marked here that it is a 60-inch long tape, okay, or it's like 152 centimeters long, okay, and it has this opening here, and then it has a hole here which you can use to pivot the tape, and then move the tape in a circular manner whenever you want to do something. Whenever you want to mark like a semicircle or a full circle, you can use this as a pivot. Okay, so apart from the brand name here, and you also notice that on the top side of the tape, you have measurements marked in inches, and you have the measurements marked in centimeters on the same side. Okay, and when you reverse, right, when you reverse, you will see that it's marked only, you have only the inches that have been marked here. Okay, so whenever you want to have like a comparison, when you're doing a measurement, when you're doing a marking, you can like you want to know whatever is in centimeters and how many inches it will be, you can use the top side of the tape. But typically most of us end up using only the reverse side of the tape, the white side as I call it. And so that, as you can see, uh, is marked only in inches. Okay, so now let's get down to the internal markings within an inch. Okay, so when I initially started stitching, and I'm pretty sure there are many of us who may not have really observed that the marking of an inch is being split into 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so there are 8 divisions within an inch here. Like for example, you have, if you come here, see, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so each marking on the tape is 1/8 of an inch. So this is 1/8, and then this is 2/8, then this is 3/8, this is 4/8. 4/8 is half, right? So we are very familiar using it. We know that this bigger mark is half an inch, and we know that the smaller mark here is 1/4 of an inch, and this is 3/4 of an inch. So we are kind of familiar with how do you get that number. So that's how you get it. Like 4/8 is basically half, right? So, and then this is 5/8 of an inch. This is 6/8 of an inch, 7/8 of an inch, and 8/8, which is 1. So typically when you're doing drafting or pattern marking or doing some very detailed designs, measurements are marked in terms of the eighths of an inch, and that is how you're supposed to use this measurement, right? So this is about the inch marker, and I think we're good to go once we realize that, once we learn that each of these markings really represent 1/8 of an inch. And also, as you're familiar, you can always use the top end, the top of the tape, to know some kind of a comparison between the inches and the centimeters. Like for example, right now you can see that maybe 21 centimeters will actually be 8/4 of an inch exactly, right? Okay, and in my next video I'm going to talk about how we can use a magnet in various forms. Thanks. Keep watching. Bye.